Let's get this going over here. Let's go. We're back. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah. Hold on. What is good? Friday vibes. Hold up. Let's get it. Yup. Let's go. Hold on. What is good? All right, we're going to get my guy in here, and then we're going to get this fucking on. You know, vibes. Let's go. THP. Yes. All right, let's see. I'm going to give you the invite here, brother. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. Yup. Yeah, let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's in. He's in. Let's fucking go, man. Cool. My guy. All right, cool. I'm just going to get this good over here. Perfect.
Happy Friday to you. You got some teammates in here as well.
Let's go. Yo, we're back, baby. It's Friday vibes. How the fuck are you doing, bro?
Good, man. I'm here in San Diego, California. We got some blue skies, clouds.
Yes.
Beautiful out here. Sure, it's got to be nice over there in Florida, right?
Hey, man, it's not bad. Can't complain. Sun is shining. We're blessed to see another day. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to count down, and we're going to record this into a quick podcast episode, give you a quick introduction, and then we'll talk about the topic here on building a better relationship with food. Sound good?
Good.
Oh, man, cool. So I'm going to get this over here, and we're going to do this in 3, 2, 1. What is going on, squad? Welcome back to another episode of the Shape Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your boy, Coach Sal. Let's get it. In today's episode, I'm joined by one of my fellow coaches, Tommyyyyy Padilla. What is up, brother?
What's going on, Sal? Thanks for having me, big dog.
My guy, super fucking stoked to have you here, brother. Today's going to be amazing. So, yo, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who the heck are you? Why are you here? Where are you from? Let's get into it.
Yeah, man. My name is Tommyyyyy Padilla from San Diego, California, born and raised. I just played a lot of sports growing up, got into personal training when I was 20 years old.
Yes.
I actually started working for 24 Hour Fitness. Actually, I worked for that company for about 4.5 years. And then I opened up my own private studio in 2017. I'm actually here right now.
Yeah.
Fitness,
Sir.
private facility. And then we switched to online coaching in 2020. And now here we are in 2022, man. Just like you, man, changing lives, making an impact, and loving what we do, bro.
That is what it's all about, bro. It's so cool. How's the Cali life? It's good?
And, we got it. I'm blessed, man. That's what I got to say, man. I'm blessed. It's just a perfect little corner of the world to live in, man. That temperature is fair all year long. We got beaches, we got hikes, we got amusement parks, we got lots of stuff to do. It's a melting pot out here too, man. So you got all these different types of cultures as well. We got Mexico, right by my backyard too.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty cool spot to live.
It's amazing. It's beautiful what happens when you put your mind to something and you stay true to that, right? But let's get a little bit more of a backstory. Like, how did you get into fitness? Like, what really got you started into the game?
Yeah, but honestly, so I'm 6'2", and I've always been like a bigger guy, taller guy. But in elementary school, love to eat, love food, Kool-Aid, candy. You know what I'm saying? Like all kids mostly do. So I naturally had like big chubby cheeks, chubby belly, chubby chest. I was a bigger kid, so kids didn't necessarily pick on me, but I felt self-conscious. I know what it feels like to not feel comfortable in your own skin. So actually, when I was 7 years old, bro, that's when I got into fitness, man, because I joined the popcorn football leagues around here in Chula Vista Aztecs. Was the first team I played with, and they had weight limits back in the day, so you could only weigh 75 pounds as a 7-year-old to play. I weighed 86 pounds. So I had to lose 11 pounds when I was 7 years old. So I started eating lean dinners. I started eating really terrible tasting meal replacement bars. I started working out at home, like pushing this really old treadmill, watching SpongeBob, getting into 30 minutes, with the trash bag on.
Wow.
So I was training, I was dieting, I was losing weight at 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old. So I've been doing this for a long time, man, and I just know personally what it feels like to be self-conscious in your body. And I also know how to get there to where you feel confident and so strong. And so that's why I think, I have a big passion for helping people go from point A to point be in a safe zone and a healthy way.
Bro, that's incredible, bro. I appreciate you sharing that. And honestly, I can resonate because I got into it around like 17. I also played football, but I had a kidney stone at 17, and I developed a lot of poor habits with nutrition because, unfortunately, I don't really think that the education system does a good job really preparing you for that. You know, and unless you go seek the guidance for that, then you go to college for it. We're really not told much, and unfortunately, that's just kind of what we accept as a society, which is even more of a reason for us to show up, right, and do the things that we're doing here. And it's just amazing hearing your story, and I feel that too because you don't have to be stuck. You don't have to stay that way, and that's why we do this, right? So let's break that down a little bit more. You know, like what were some things that you feel like has really helped you continue to level up and have a good mindset with nutrition and keep seeing results? What does that look like?
It comes down to investing in yourself, bro. It comes down to turning the mirror on yourself.
Yeah.
Just saying, hey, you know, I'm the person that's going to make my quality of life better. No one else is going to do it for me. I'm going to read books. I'm going to go out there to the gym. Learn. I'm going to get uncomfortable. I'm going to get myself around some people that are higher than me. I want to learn from them. You know, and I think that's what it comes down to is just constant self-discipline and really investing in yourself, man. And when you start doing that, man, that's when you can start leveling up and ultimately maybe provide a better service to the world.
Yeah.
And the universe tends to reimburse you for your hard work.
Isn't it funny how that works? Like, I really do believe that too, and I'm glad you said that because it's like the more that you put out there, the more that you're going to get in return. And it's not that we do it for that level of reciprocation. You just enjoy serving. You enjoy helping. You know, and that's why you're here is because I think we really resonate and we're on the same page with that. We just want to help. You know, that's why we do this. That's why we coach. And we're trying to do that because, like you said to your point before, right, is that you understand how difficult that feels, right? And I'm in the same fucking boat. So it's like, cool, well, what do we need to focus on to keep seeing results? Like you said, seek the guidance, ask the question, well, what does that actually look like on like a macro level? You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah, you know, it's just taking it slow too. You know, I think that's why we're here as coaches because there's a lot of information out there. You know, we live in America, or especially here in my area, we got taco shops in every corner.
Yeah.
You know, even on my drive to my private studio, man, I'm passing a donut shop, I'm passing Carl's Jr., I'm passing Rallies, I'm passing Starbucks, I'm passing everything, Papa John's, man.
Yeah.
Every day we're just constantly getting bombarded. You know, and it can make it tough here in America, bro. So that's why, like, our job as coaches is to come in here, clear up the white noise, and help people do it in a safe and effective manner.
But that's the thing. It's like you said, on every fucking corner, there's a Starbucks, there's a Dunkin'. So how do you consistently resist that temptation of the immediate gratification of getting the loaded Frappuccino and the amazing, convenient, tasty food that is cheap and so fast? Like, how do you beat that? How do you convince someone to go against that over and over and over again? What do you say to your clients? What do you guys focus on? Like, I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it starts with number one, having clear goals. Clear-cut goals.
Yeah.
Knowing exactly what you want, why you want it, and when you want it. I think that's the start of all healthy action, is having a vision, is having those goals. So that's what we start with. Number one, when I work with the clients, like, okay, what do you want? Why do you want it? Help me get into your brain cell. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you want, man. And then apart from that, you know, when it does come to all the environments around us, the junk food, all that stuff, I think it's controlling your mind, building those disciplines back into your life. What does your grocery shopping habits look like? You know, what does your general knowledge of nutrition look like?
Yeah.
Who are you spending your time and how can I teach you to keep those healthier foods around you? How can I teach you how to organize your schedule so you're not running late and, you know, now it's lunchtime, you don't have your lunch bag with you, you know, you don't have your lunch bag with you, now you're hungry, now you just gotta go to one of those places there on the corner, you know what I'm saying? So how can I teach you how to stay ahead of the game, how to build a better relationship with food, and how to keep what I call those green light foods around you. Those green light foods are ones that we can eat all day, every day, have the green light, you know, so it's a process, it's a couple different layers of disciplines.
Discipline, key ingredient. And I what's the saying? It's like either you prepare to succeed, you prepare to fail, or fail. What, you know what that is?
If you fail to prepare, then you're prepared to fail.
Yes, dude, I fucking love that. And that's like the mantra, bros, because like if you don't take the time to, you know, maybe meal prep a little bit on Sunday, and like you said, you're gonna just default to not being there, and then you're just gonna do what's convenient. Right? And then you also said like the green light foods too. Like, can we break that down a little bit more as well? Like, what are some of those foods? What does that actually look like? You know?
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, when I work with clients, it's about developing that better relationship and understanding how can we get more lean protein into your diet? How can we get more colorful fruits and vegetables? How can I teach you what healthy fats look like? And especially like learn you, like so let's say you're my client, you know, you're gonna be different than the next client. And you're gonna be different than the next client. You have your own unique preferences, you have your own about learning your body and learning what works best for you.
So I take the same approach with my clients too, because it's not a one size fits all. Like, yes, the foundational principles are move your body, choose better options, but at the same time, I believe, and I know you agree as well, is like, what can we actually stick to, right? Because that's how it becomes sustainable, and that looks different for everybody. So, like, what would be like a main takeaway for someone who's listening to this, who may be stuck right now, who doesn't know where to start, like they want to get into it, but maybe they don't know where to begin? What would you say to that person?
Yeah. You know what? I would say that nothing is going to change in your life until something changes. So nothing's going to change until something changes. So the first thing I always is recommend investing in a mentor, whether it be your local personal trainer, whether it be Sal, whether it be you know, don't waste time trying to figure it out by yourself.
Yeah.
Get with people that are the healthiest and leanest and most balanced people in the world and figure out what they're doing. So I say invest in the mentorship is going to be step number one. And usually when clients do come with me, the first thing I look to help my clients understand is how can I help you improve food quality? So that's always the first thing. Before I get you tracking intake, before I get you doing all these advanced strategies, number one, let me just help you eat more quality foods. And by doing that, you're going to feel better physiologically, you're going to recover better, you're going to sleep better, your stress is going to go down, you're going to be more apt to want to exercise. So food quality is going to be number one. And then once you develop those patterns and those disciplines and those routines that allow you to eat more consistently food quality, then we can start focusing on the right amount of food. And we're really dial in the right intake for your goals, for your activity level, for your body type, you know? So when I'm saying all this, it's like, yeah, that's tough to figure out by yourself, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you got to invest in yourself, man. You can't keep doing those same old things and expect different results. You know, you got to invest, you got to look for that mentor.
I literally could not agree more. And then, like, the other side of it too is that, like, I used to be the guy who tried to cut all the corners, you know, who tried to buy like the P90X and supplements and go on YouTube and, like, you know, get all the fucking quick fixes. And, like, yeah, you could do that. Maybe you'll see a little bit of progress, but again, like, long term, where are you going with it? You know, and we both have made that leap and invested in ourselves, and you could agree it's been some of the best decisions we've ever made, you know, which is why we're here today trying to relay that message, you know, and tell you, yo, like, take the leap. That's what it takes, you know, like, you don't know what you don't know. So you may think that you're doing things right, but clearly, if you're not happy, if you don't have the results, then something needs to change. And it's accepting, right? And it's accepting that, ditching your ego and accepting, hey, maybe I don't know it all. And that's a tough thing to do. So, like, is that something that you focus on with your clients too? Like, how do you get them to maybe drop the ego? How do you get them to continuously show up for themselves? You know, because that's hard.
Yeah. I think number one is that relationship too, man. Like, you know, when you hire a coach, you're hiring a teammate, man. You're hiring someone there to learn your challenges, to learn your struggles.
Yeah.
And Sal's struggles and Sal's challenges are going to be different than Sandra's challenges and Sandra's struggles. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you have that coach, you have that personal relationship. That's what's going to help you work through it too. You know, because everyone is unique and everyone has their own unique set of circumstances. Yeah. But like you said before, the principles are the same.
Yeah.
So it's like if we can learn the principles and then adjust for your lifestyle, that's usually a nice one-two combo right there.
Dude, it has to be realistic. It has to be sustainable. And when I first got into coaching, like, I was so big on like meal plans and like all this stuff, which is great. But again, it's like, what can we actually adhere to? You know, like, what about vacation? What about going to restaurants with your friends and family? Like, how do you do that? How do you navigate? Because, like, I don't know about you, but I personally used to struggle with like the all or nothing mindset, like thinking that I had to be perfect, or it's like, fuck it, like I'm gonna just sit on the couch and do cheeseburgers. And I literally made a post about that this morning. But that's one of the biggest misconceptions that I see in this industry. Is that something you face too?
Yeah, you know, we all go through our struggles, man. We all have our biases. We all have these personal struggles. But I always like to say, man, that struggle is here to serve, man. Like, we need those challenges. We need to go through those hardships in life because that's where we learn about ourselves.
Yeah.
That's where we discover our weaknesses. Like, even for me, man, like the all or nothing, I kind of struggle with some drug and alcohol abuse. I like to party, you know, and fast and sit around wrong. wrong people.
Yeah.
The boundaries kind of got twisted a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I had to learn about myself. And I got through like certain points, and I was like, man, who am I? Like, how did I even get to this point in my life? You know, like this is not who I am. This is not what I like doing. But you need to feel like crap sometimes to understand what you want and what's most important in life. You know, but those are different for everybody, man. Like, you know, my vices are going to be different than the next person's vices. But, you know, we don't want to hide from those challenges. We need those challenges. Sometimes we need to eat crap to be able to rise to our highest ranks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we don't want to. We want to look at challenge as something different. That's something I teach my clients too. When they're struggling, they feel like they failed. They ate too much on the weekend. They drank too much. They went 4 days without doing their workouts, and now they're beating themselves up. And so I like to teach them, hey, you need to understand how to let things go, because anything in the past, it's all done. You can't do anything about it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have today, and then you have moving forward. So just use the data from the past for your best advantage. All it is data. All it is data. That's all it is feedback. You're a scientist in your own experiment of life. You know what I'm saying? You can let those data, you learn from it, you grow from it, and then you go forward.
Bro, that might be like the greatest thing I've ever heard. Like, that was fucking, you just made my fucking day, bro. That was awesome, bro. Like, there's so many, bro, that was incredible.
The energy was in me right there.
Dude, that was incredible. I'm gonna have to go re-listen to that and unpack that a little more, because that was some golden nuggets right there. Fuck, bro. But dude, it's just like your energy, your mindset is incredible, and it's just like I'm really blessed to be here, bro. And I really appreciate the things that you said today. Remarkable. But I like to keep these short and sweet. So as we wrap up, is there anything else that maybe you wanted to add? I know we were trying to speak about relationship with food and nutrition and all that stuff. Is there just like one piece of advice that you want to really get out today? And if so, like, what does that look like?
Yeah, you know what? I think maybe one thing that pops in my head is food is not the enemy. Food is not the enemy. Food is what's going to cause you to be the healthiest, happiest version of yourself. So in my experience working with people, I feel like they have a bad relationship with food. They feel like food is what makes them fat.
Yeah.
Food is what makes them unhealthy. So I need to eat less food to be healthier and happier and leaner and stronger. That's just simply not the case. You have to develop a better relationship with food. And like you said before, food quality and the right balance. And trust me, you get to the point where you feel how good the human body is meant to feel on a daily basis. When you wake up and you're not bloated, you have energy, you slept well, your mood is great, your attitude is great, you're exercising well, you're becoming more flexible. It's a very powerful place to be. And one of the main drivers is your relationship with food. So it's a great place to start developing that better relationship.
Bro, oh my God, like blowing minds here. But yeah, dude, I literally could not resonate more if I tried, because I just did my first prep, as you know, and like I was on point. Whereas like last night I had a little chicken parm with spaghetti, right, balanced, and I feel it a little bit today, you know. And it's funny, like the options that you choose, just like they make or break you, bro. And unfortunately, that's what it is, you know. And the results that I've seen from my clients, and as you know too, like that's what it is, man. So, dude, like, honestly, bro, I really do appreciate you. I think this episode was fucking remarkable. It actually exceeded the expectations that I had. We kind of just threw this out there, right? And yeah, man, it's fucking amazing, bro. But yeah, bro, I appreciate you. Let you run, and that's that. So, man, bro.
So
Thank you, bro.
We'll do this again.
100%. You're good. Where can they find you? Find
me at THP Fit. So basically, just these first couple letters here at THP Fit on Instagram, Tommyyyyy Padilla on Facebook, THP Fit on TikTok. Put out some nutrition content, some mindset, some motivation, a lot of the field that we just went through right now.
THP Fit, you heard it. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have the best day ever, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace, love, and protein. That's it, bro. You're the man. Appreciate you. Talk soon, all right? You got it. Peace.
See you next time.
You got it. Squad. That was a fucking banger. Banger. Have a good one. Let's get it.